All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're actually going to talk about the 2023 Tesla Model Y and how I actually think, well, there's actually a rumor that was, or I guess it's not a rumor, there's an article that was just released and how there's a new trim or new variant to the Tesla Model Y that I've been talking about for a little bit, and I'm predicting that this is going to happen, and for a couple reasons why. And we'll talk about this new variant or this new trim that's coming, why Tesla's doing it, why they're already doing it in other nations or other countries across the world, and also kind of what's their strategy here, because there's a lot of things coming next year. And also, should you buy this Tesla, or should you wait, or should you just get something now, or should you wait for the first quarter, maybe middle of next year, to try and get one of these brand new Tesla Model Ys? But welcome back to the video. Welcome back to another stream. My name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, or just basically getting the best deal or rate on a brand new Tesla, or even selling a Tesla. And I've had 3 Teslas so far. I've had a Tesla Model Y, a Model 3, a Model Y, and a Model S. And so I just love talking about this kind of stuff. So welcome back to another stream. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is actually sponsored by my Calendly link. If you have any questions on how to get the best deal on a Tesla, if you're looking for some one-on-one support, you can actually schedule a call with me. Down below in the description, it's a 15 to 30 minute call. And after you schedule the call, you get a link to my buying guide that has links to all the resources and tips and hacks that I use to get the best deal, or where to sell your Tesla, or even get the best financing on your Tesla at the best possible rate. That's even better than Tesla financing. So welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Let's get into the video on this new Tesla Model Y trim. All right, so we'll just get right into it. So this was actually reported by Teslarati, one of those bigger Tesla news websites sites. But basically, a new trim, Tesla Model Y standard range, is coming. They submitted for some sort of EPA guidance or EPA confirmation. Looks like here the EPA has now added the Tesla Model Y certificate of conformity for 2023 models to the database. I tried checking like fuelgovernment.org to see if the new one was on here, but of course it's not yet. But most likely it will get added to here, and then we'll get further confirmation from it. But this is kind of just like some insider researching that Teslarati has figured out, because in October, Tesla actually submitted for this certificate of conformity for the Model 3 X and S, and now the Y has also been added to the database. And the Y has been added for this new standard range model, which I've been predicting for a little bit that they were going to bring, because Tesla has actually already launched this vehicle in China, and they've also launched it in Europe. So you can see in Europe right now, the standard range with its lower range of 279 miles is priced at around $50,000 USD if you were to convert it. So my speculation is that they're going to bring this to the US in 2023, combined with the tax credit. That's really going to take over the market, because there is a ton of electric vehicles coming to the US, or they're being launched in the US now and next year from all the competitors. We're talking Mercedes has a competitor right now, Audi has a competitor right now, Lexus, Toyota, they all have competitors in that same price range with that lower range of what a standard range would be at. But none of the other ones at the moment are qualifies for that tax credit. And maybe this standard range Model Y with the 4680s might qualify for a little bit of the tax credit, maybe even the whole tax credit. That would really take over the market, especially if they can keep this in the low 50s, like at that 50K price point. Can you imagine a $50,000 base 4680 standard range Model Y short range with 279 miles at 50K base price point, and then take off like 3,750 or even a full 7,500 for the tax credit? That would really take over the market and beat out any of the competitors in this price range, and even convert some Model 3. It would actually eat into a lot of Model 3 market share as well. But yeah, so the Model Y standard range, the history has been a little bit weird as reported from Teslarati. It was actually available at one point in the US, but for $60,000, and then it's actually sold to employees only for that certain amount of time. But so I really think Tesla's going to bring this 4680 standard range Tesla Model Y to the United States, and it's going to be in Q1 of next year. So that's going to be super interesting if they can do that, because that's really going to take over the market. But let me know you guys' thoughts on this. And also the 4680s haven't even came out for the Model Y from last I've researched, but that's going to be crazy if they are able to bring this out, because it's definitely going to take over the market and do a lot of the market share takeover. But some good stuff. Hopefully Tesla can bring this vehicle out. But let's jump into some of the comments, some of the questions. Greg Redo, welcome back. Hey man, good evening. Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back from our trip. Thank you. Yeah, we were in Thailand for a little bit. It's a good trip. I'm glad to be back. I was only able to stream once, but glad to be back, and I'm probably going to be able to stream a lot more today, tomorrow, and also throughout the week. But what are your thoughts on the Tesla Model Y standard range? If they could price this at $50K, because now I'm curious, what are like the other competitors? I know Mercedes, Lexus, Toyota, Audi, they all have. Does BMW have a new electric vehicle coming in that $50K price point? I don't think so. They only have the iX, and so they don't really have one that's in that sub 50 to 60. Of course, they have the i3, which I don't even know if they even make that anymore, but let's see. They have the i4, which is probably in that $50K price range, but it's not exactly a SUV. But definitely some interesting stuff to see. I guess what electric vehicles are under 60K. Let's see what, so EV6, I guess that's kind of like a Model Y competitors. Same with the Ioniq. Those are both like in that good price range that are kind of like an SUV, but not really. Actually, they're really the same as Model Y. So if Tesla can bring the 50K price point with the standard range, this would actually really compete with these. But of course, these have the EV6 and the Ioniq have a better mile range, but of course I would say they're about the same quality as well in terms of like luxury and stuff like that. ID4, BZ4X, yeah, there's a handful of vehicles in that price range. The Mach-E as well. So this would really just to be down to compete with all these vehicles that are maybe not as in that luxury category, but for some reason Tesla is, but maybe the technology wise Tesla will further beat them. But this is a vehicle, we actually talked about this vehicle a lot, because I was actually surprised that you could get a $40,000 Ford Lightning. That is a slick deal. If you can get one at MSRP without any sort of markup, that's a huge value in my opinion if you can get one. But let's see, Greg, it's probably a good thing for Tesla. They do need to shake things up. Probably not this year because competition is still ramping up. Exactly, yeah. And I feel like a lot of people are just delaying and pushing their orders to try and see what's coming next year, whether it's new technology, the tax credit, or anything like that. But next year, Greg, they will actually have some legit competition. I think they'll have to drop the price too. Yeah, I think next year's lineup is going to be a 50K standard range Model Y that qualifies for potentially some of the tax credit, a 56K Model Y long range, which probably hopefully qualifies for some of the tax credit, and like a $62,000 Model Y performance. I think if they could bring that lineup for all their Model Ys, I think that would make the most sense at the end of the day, and also just eat into the competition, because a lot of the other competition, a luxury vehicle or a non-luxury vehicle, have EVs in that 45 to 55K price point. So they absolutely need to bring a standard range back. And if they bring that back, I think I would be interested. I think if I get a cheap Model Y standard range with 269K miles, 269 miles, hopefully maybe that gets like 300, that'd be sick. I think that'd be perfect for like a daily driver. I wouldn't need more than that. And if I can get some of that tax credit as well, that would be a slamming deal as well. But hopefully this video is interesting to you guys. I just want to get on and talk about the Model Y standard range. Of course, I'm going to make another video once it actually comes out and we get more details. But I definitely think it's coming. Teslarati definitely thinks it's coming, or at least from this article that they posted. So hopefully we get to see it on January 1st. They're going to make all the announcements with the tax credits and everything like that. But thanks for watching another video on this. Thanks for watching another video. Please hit that like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.